All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back from the long weekend. Good to see you, Larry, Michael, Brad, everyone on social media. Welcome back. Hopefully, everyone is excited to get back. Nice weekend. Whatever we do this weekend, just out of curiosity. I went on my boat. It was really nice. I saw the Blue Angels. Let me tell you, that is the most spectacular show. I tell you, I would never want one of those things coming after me. I'm just like, you're just literally in big trouble. But beautiful show. Didn't know they did about 35 events a year. Unbelievable. But barbecue, John, did pretty good. John, you saw the Blue Angels before. Everyone was barbecuing. Everyone was barbecuing. That was great. Great. Hopefully, everyone made some cool stuff. All right. Well, everyone. Anyway, getting back from a holiday, you know how I hate holidays as a trader, because when you come back, it's like, what's the market doing? It's down 40. It was up like 15 this morning. It's not really going anywhere. We're getting some action on some stocks, though. We're going to check some of them out. I mean, obviously, the big one right now is NVDA. NVDA has just been on fire. We know the stock split. We know about their earnings that came out. It's just been just unbelievable run up. And we know what happened right around here around December when it broke to 500. It went to 1,000. But let me just kind of remind everyone not to pop anyone's bubble. Just keep in mind, I know a lot of people can't afford it, and that's one of the reasons why they bring it down to 100. But one of the big factors you want to keep into it, that there are going to be other AI stocks that are going to be out there that we're going to trade. I don't see that many out there, but we're going to find some of them that are going to try to trickle down, because I told you this before. I'm a big fan of AI. You heard Elon Musk said himself that almost everyone's going to lose their job, regarding about AI replacing it. And, listen, it's not like something that a hype that came out, if it's like a new drug, or if it's like, Bitcoin, or if it's pot stocks, or if it's EV stocks, this thing has been around forever. If you're like me, as old as I am, maybe you watch Star Wars, maybe you watch Star Trek. They always ask the computer, "Hey, computer," that's where we're going right now. So, but I got great news on the aspect of people losing their jobs. You know what a better job to take right now? Trading. Trading. Listen, you could benefit from it. You are your own boss. If you haven't figured it out from COVID, you're going to probably, if you're not going to do it now, you're going to do it eventually. So, yeah, Andre, we're going to check out GameStop, because that one's moving up pretty nicely. But before we move forward, just really quick, everyone, remember, we do have Traders Talk. Today is Tuesday, so don't miss out on that. We will broadcast live on social media. So we'll be back here at 11 o'clock. Talking about some trades and trying to educate you guys a little bit more about the trades that's going on. But regarding about, before we go through the watch list, let's talk about some of the stocks that we're moving on last week, because we had a couple of nice ones. I want to start off with ONMD. ONMD had a really nice move the last couple of days. You could see it on Friday. Had a really nice move, right from $1.60 to $3. It was one of these stocks that was pretty cheap and expensive right here. Literally went from 50 cents to about $3. That was a good move. That for some of you missed it, this is what we did last week. NVAX was another really strong performance on NVAX. They signed that big contract regarding about the COVID, and stock literally went from $4 to about 16. It's been so far looking a little bit more like a swing trade. Day trading right now, not so much. But swing trade, obviously, the more it consolidates, the better it is. That one did really well. Fry was another one that we did overall of the week. It turned into not only a good day trade, but that day trade turned to a swing trade. You could see here on the long-term chart, see how that stock literally went from $2 up to $2.50. It still looks really strong, okay? So what the hell's my pen? I'm going to keep this stock on our watch list, FREY, because this is how we kind of convert them into a swing trade. It's starting to be a little bit of a gap fill. You can see it right here. I can see this thing testing as high, maybe around that 310 area. But the slower it moves, the more trending it is, the better it is on a swing trade. The faster it goes up, the worse it is for a long-term trade. So you have that one that we did. That was good on Wednesday and Friday. Obviously, NVIDIA. I mean, I don't know where to start from there, but hopefully you guys have been watching me on social media. I've been watching some of the videos I wrote on NVIDIA on it. It's all about those iceberg orders, all about those big block orders. We got kryptonite for some of you here. I mean, it's not too much of an order yet, but we know, mentally we know, okay, now we're at 1100. It's a whole number. We're getting really close to it, but we got some big iceberg orders there. Not that much right now. Pre-market about 11,000. It's not a lot. All right. So we got that NVAX. We got that one we talked about. What else are we? Oh, FFIE. I want to just leave off with that one. That one was also, I was contemplating about doing a swing trade on that one, but you know what? This thing's trading like a lot of volume. This stock, for some of you didn't see it. I mean, this poor fella, this stock was all the way up in the stock splits in the 4,500s. This thing took a huge, huge catastrophe. You could see it all the way down the price range right around here. I mean, just got destroyed. But she looks pretty strong. I mean, I'll still consider it. It's cheap. You know what I mean? It's a cheap stock. All right. Anyway, let's talk about what's moving on today. So just getting back to some of the big moves. GameStop also moved pretty big. It's been on the big move on Friday after the close. Some news must have came out on it. Rich, could we know the news? Could you put the news on this GameStop? Let's go check on Benzinga, see what we got going on there. But something happened here on Friday, right after the close, and the thing popped. I know it couldn't have been earnings because you don't come out on a holiday on a Friday, with earnings. So GameStop back on the watch list, GME. With that, GameStop, you have AMC that also follow alongs with it, AMC. We'll keep an eye on that one. Those two are obviously moving pretty well. AMC, we got a little bit of an iceberg order right here. I'll bring it up and show you right here. Right there at 525. I have GameStop up here. Yeah. So GameStop on iceberg orders, what we got going on. We got a big green ball right there. That means that a lot of transactions, on the offer, people are executing, but we got that big, probably looks like we got the resistance levels right around 25. So those two stocks are looking pretty decent for us right now. We also got on this list, what else we got? Oh, this stock, the most volume, biggest volume leader right here. Every time I see AI at the end of the symbol of a stock, that's the first thing that we probably lead to. Oh, got to be an AI stock. I don't know if it technically is, but if it is, we're going to keep an eye on it. It is actually moving pretty nicely. Is that the news we have on GameStop? GameStop stocks are trading higher after the company announced the completion of its in-the-market equity offering program. Okay. So here for all you guys here on social media, Warren, there you are. If you guys don't know what it is, that's actually the news on it. All right. So that's basically the news on that. Now, SOAI. All right. So we got a couple of orders out here. It's hovering between 280 and 185. It's kind of flat. It's got a little bit of an order of 210. I can see it right here. A lot of volume, 18 million shares. It's got the volume. It's got the spread. It is tradable. Long-term chart, you got resistance levels right there. It did that earlier this morning. Listen, if it holds here, it could be a good stock to trade going into the open. What else we got here that I found? That one we already know about. This one popped, but it's a little too expensive. Look at this, a buyout looks like. What else I had on this list? I had BITF. So that one also is looking like it's moving up pretty decently. BITF, another stock with a couple of big iceberg orders. Pretty big one right around here, around $2. See that guy right there? Pretty big. Just showed up for about, what was that, 200,000 shares? Stock trades a lot of volume. A stock like this, you could trade, more shares and, you could at least get out of it. So BITF. Not terrible. And SMR, did I write that one on there? I had that one too. SMR. Oops. SMR is moving up pretty decently. SMR. And we got a couple of orders out here around 940 and a lot at 820, 820. Which is not even on here on the intraday list. So you could see it right here. Pop it up there. Boom. Big guy right there. Not a lot. Looks like it's very thinly traded. See all the tier sizes, a lot of ones. It's probably automatically, tell you right away, probably category 3 immediately. But she's been a pretty good swing trade. Obviously, you could see here on the long term. Anyway, Bitcoin is obviously doing pretty decent today. Last time I checked, it was up only down about 1,000. That one's doing pretty well. Oil is up pretty big. We're almost at $80. Gold's up. So we'll get a couple of good things. Now remember, today is Tuesday. Forget Monday. Tuesday. Back from a holiday. The list is not that big. This is why I was trying to warn you, all of you, that you got to be careful on a day like today. So don't get too cocky. Let's let the market open up. Let things move. Yeah, I know, Grant. Silver is moving up pretty well too. That's one of those stocks we were looking at. We could put that on the watch list too. SLV and also gold. Was it GLD? Is that the other one? Yeah, that one's not really moving too well, but the other one, silver's moving. By the way, you guys know why? I don't know if this is from what I was reading. This is what I heard. Everybody know why metals are up pretty big? All of a sudden, they're taking off. I know we're sitting there with twiddling our thumbs, worrying about. But everybody know why it's up? Everybody know any idea? From what I was told, China's buying it. You know, their economy is getting crushed. They're not doing too well. You know, you obviously know the whole story about the one-child rule that they have there. Now, by having that one-child rule, that one child is getting so old that there's nobody backing up those childs to take over those low, expensive, inexpensive jobs. And so their salaries are going higher. They're not cheap anymore. So now there are other companies that are competing against them. Vietnam, you got Singapore, you know, you have Taiwan, all of them. So they're not doing too well. So from what I was told that, you know, a lot of them are actually buying into the metals. So so us in the metal stocks looks pretty decent. We'll keep an eye on those. Anyway, that's our list. Not really big. That's fine. But we'll find something when the market opens up. Don't forget Traders Talk today. Now, remember, if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, if you're one of our traders in the room that are just starting out, please don't buy anything. Remember, this is a trading room, not a teaching room. If you want to know a little bit more about trading, talk to Education Advisor. If you're watching on social media, you got your little phone right here. Just scan that little QR code. If you want to join our live trading room running all day, that's how you could do it. And we'll look forward to seeing you there. Guys, we'll be back here at 2:30 and 11 o'clock. Remember, this Tuesday, don't get too cocky. You have to come back to the holiday. And if you, like I always say, if you see something, you say something. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you in about 15 minutes when the market opens up. So don't go anywhere.